Hello friends, very good evening. I hope you liked previous lectures on essay. Few suggestions came on my way. They said that sir, please reduce the size of this essay and try to have more segment or try to have more structure for essay, so that we will choose what we want to say and what we do not want to say. It happens that many people know what is given in definition. So from today onwards, I will be making a small lecture of 5 to 10 minutes on what is structure of essay, how to go for brainstorming of essay, how to go for introduction of essay. So in this way, it might happen that number of lectures are increasing, but with increasing lecture, we will try to keep it more specific. Now, today our lecture is what should be the basic structure of essay. It means what is the purpose of this lecture. In this lecture here we will try to understand what all components, what all dimensions should be covered while writing essay. Many a time it happens, many people write a very skewed essay or have very few dimensions covered in this, and they feel that I have written very good essay, my language is very good, my examples are very good, so I should get more marks. But remember, paper evaluator has certain dimensions in their hand, and when they give mark, they go through the number of dimensions, and if you have covered just only half dimension, you will get marks out of half of the marks. That's why you should try to cover almost all dimensions of an essay as per the topic given in the question paper. That's why what all parts should be covered in an essay must be the most important concern while you are going to write the essay. So let's go for it. What is the basic structure of essay, or what all components should be covered in an essay? Now first thing, every essay should have an introduction. We are going to have a separate very big lecture on introduction, how to write introduction, what is definition of introduction, how to prepare for introduction, what is the meaning of introduction. Remember, everyone who is going to write a good essay, who wants to score very good marks in essay, he should be prepared to write a very good introduction. Why? Because the range of your marks is decided based on the introduction you have written. That's why introduction is the most important part of essay. Introduction. Then once you are through with introduction, you should think on that topic. While thinking on that topic, what is the background of that topic? You have to keep these few things in mind. I am not saying that you are expected to write background, history, definition, context and meaning. At least one of these components should be part of your essay based on the topic, based on context of the topic, based on nature of topic, and based on requirement of topic. So when you are going to start essay, you should have to keep in mind what is the background of that topic, what is history of that topic, then definition of that topic, context of that topic. It means in which background, in what background that topic has been asked, and most importantly, what is meaning of that topic in your own language. It means when you are going to write essay, you should have understanding of that topic in your own language, and when you understand the topic in your own language, I call it as an internalization. Unless and until you have internalization of the topic, it will not be possible for you to write a good essay. So remember, you have to focus on background, history, definition, context and meaning of the essay. Then what is the main concept of that topic? What all the dimensions of topics: social dimension, political, economical, historical, geographical, spatial, temporal, scientific, all these main concept, main body of the essay is the most important part, for which you have to spend at least 1 hour while writing the essay. Then what is the theory, then what are the various content, and what is the information. This is the most critical part of any essay, which will decide the number of marks you are going to score. So first it is introduction, second it could be background, history, definition, context and meaning of the essay, third is the main concept of the essay. Once you make or you clarify the main concept of essay, this will help you to score a good marks. Like if you are writing about democracy, you should be very clear about dimensions of democracy, meaning of democracy, background of democracy, challenges before democracy. Right. Then fourth aspect of this essay topic is current events and case studies and examples related to the topic. Now this should be the part of your preparation. When you are preparing for essay, you should make a list of at least 50 topics, probable topics on which you could get an essay. And I will make an attempt to give you at least 50 topics on which we could get an essay. So you have to search and select, and you have to prioritize 5 to 6 important current event, 5 to 6 important case studies, and 5 to 6 important examples that are related with the essay. Remember, unless and until you do not write current event examples and case studies in your essay won't be the dynamic one. To make your essay dynamic, you need to focus on all these aspects which will give you more and more marks. Current event, case studies and various examples related with the essay should be the most important part of your essay. Then the most important part is prioritization. What is meaning of prioritization? You have to prioritize your thought process. It means those points which are very important should be written in the beginning of essay, then somewhat less important point should be written in middle of the essay, and the least important point should be kept at the end of the essay. Or if you leave those points, if you exclude those least important point from your essay, still you will score a very good marks. Remember, prioritization is the most important part of essay. Many people do not have priority, and the evaluator has in his mind, "Arey, how non-serious this guy is. He has written this essay in a so rubbish way, in an unorganized manner. He don't know what is most important." And they expect an officer who know the priorities before social issues, political issues, your essay issue. Why? Because when you write your essay in an orderly fashion, that's why UPSC has also said that whatever essay you are going to write should be arranged, or the ideas should be arranged in an orderly fashion. What is order? The most important point should be written in the beginning, then there should be middle part, then there should be end part, and the least important part or non-serious parts should be avoided from your essay. So prioritization is the most important part, which will give you minimum 10 to 15 marks extra if you have same content like your friend. Same content with good prioritization, same content without any prioritization in a disorderly fashion will fetch less mark, whereas good prioritization and good order of the topic and content will give you very good marks. So here remember, prioritization is the key part of your essay. The next one is, what are the issues related with the topic, recent issues. Like if you are writing an essay about farmer, then suicide of the farmer could be a very perennial issue, could be a central issue, but recent issues, legal issues, remunerative issues, commercial issues, economic issues. So you have to focus on what are the recent issues which are the main causes behind the current issues in the farming sector. It means every time you have to be updated about the current event, about the development that are happening right now in the essay. So you have to focus on the recent issues that are related with the topic, because if you do not focus on the issues related with the topic, you won't score a very good mark. So you have to keep in mind, you should focus on issues related to the topic, so that the evaluator will have an image about you in his mind. This person is very sincere, he is very hard working, and he is always update about every current happening about the topic. So whatever issues related to the topic should be in your mind. So as I told you, you have to make a list of 50 probable topic, and you have to search issues related to the topic. And it is very simple mechanism. Just write issues on farming recently. You will get all recent issues. Very good websites are there, news channels are there, very important analytical websites and editorials are there, which will give you a good analysis about all these essays. No need to make a PhD on single topic, and whatever 50 topics that you have selected, these 50 topics will help you in having complementary information all other remaining topic, and this will give you what we can say a cluster bomb of knowledge which you can use in your essay. Then same dimension, what are the positives about the topic? That is, you have to focus on brighter side of the topic. Then what are the negatives of the topic? What are the positives of the topic? What are negatives of the topic? Then what are various examples related with the positives and negatives? These examples are different than the examples of the topic. Positive examples, negative examples, they should be part of your essay. It means you are not expected to give examples only about the content or only about the headline or topic. You should have an example for every dimension you are putting in the essay. How to moderate the number of example, how to moderate the size of example, I will explain you in essay batch. But here remember, you have to focus on the number of examples for every dimension. Unless and until you give example for those topics, it is not possible for you to substantiate what you are saying in the topic. Substantiation of your answer is very critical part of your essay. So positive aspect, negative aspect and examples related with these things should be mentioned. Then comes reforms and solutions about the topic. It is not a question, essay is not a question. They won't ask you what reform should be taken in agriculture sector. No. In this case, you have to generate your reform, whether they are asking for the reforms or not. You have to give somewhere reforms, you have to give somewhere solutions in your essay. Why? Because it shows or it reflects that you have an innovative mind. You are a reformative person. You are always there to give solution to various problems. You have the habit, you are inquisitorial person who is always in search of problem, and that problem, how to solve that problem, what resources should be used, what all things should be used is being discussed in that topic. So remember, various reforms and solutions should be part of your essay. Then the most important thing, innovations, ideas and creativity. While writing essay, every time one thing should keep on tinkering your mind, and that thing is how to make my essay different, innovative, creative and more effective than others. This thought should continuously hammer your mind, how to make my essay more effective, how to bring more points in my essay, how to score maximum. And if this point is continuously coming in your mind, automatically your mind will think in that way, and it will try to mold every point you read, every para you read in an innovative, creative manner. You have to give this suggestion, you have to give this instruction to your brain that, oh brain, please think in an innovative manner, in a creative manner, so that your brain will get into habit of thinking in an innovative and creative manner, and this will help you in scoring more and more marks. Remember, the essays which are innovative, which are creative, which are loaded with ideas, whether those ideas are implementable or not is not your concern. The only thing, it should show that you have a creative mind and you are there to give more innovative, creative solutions and ideas. This creativity will definitely give you 10 to 15 marks extra. And finally, the most important part of your essay is conclusion. The range of your marks is decided by evaluator with your introduction, whereas the final number of marks are decided by evaluator while reading your final conclusion. The most important part of essay. Remember, the number of marks you are going to score in an essay will finally, here this final reading conclusion can make a difference of at least 5 to 10 marks. So that's why your conclusion should be a completely independent identity, should be a completely independent entity, having more reformative approach, having more optimistic approach, having more positive and forward looking approach. This is the most important part of your essay which you have to focus. So here remember, you have to work more and more on conclusion, which will give you a very good marks. So focus on conclusion is the most important part of essay. So these are the 10-12 most important part which should be part of your essay. So if you are not able to generate points, just go through all these 12 points, you will generate large number of points. Then finally it will be your practice, it will be your habit of practicing more number of essay that will help you trim, organize and prioritize your this large collection of information according to requirement of essay. So all these parts should be, all these dimensions should be part of a very good essay. Clear? So this is all about what all structure of essay, what all content should be there in a good essay to score maximum marks. Clear? So thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you.